Did they change the test on you? Did they change it on you? Did they change it on you? Hi everyone, my name is Mimi and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be reacting to Classroom of the Elite Season 2 Episode 9. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. So, last episode, Horikita came up with a plan to try to deal with Kushida, and the plan is that they are gonna have a bet where there's gonna be Kushida is the one that chose the math test during the exam, and whoever wins gets a prize, I guess. If Horikita wins, then Kushida will just let go of all her plans against her. And if Kushida wins, then Horikita and Ayano Koji are gonna leave the school. And we also saw her backstory last episode, what happened during middle school. And I didn't particularly care about it. It didn't really do anything for me. I mean, I understand what happened, but I don't care about her any more or any less as you don't like her. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and please consider supporting me on Patreon at patreon.com/phillymini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go.
Okay guys, in case the reaction gets blocked and I had to cut out the reaction itself, you can just look in the pinned comment in the comment section where for the link to the reaction highlight itself, so you can just click on it, watch it, and then you just come back for my review.
お前、堀北と綾野浩二と大学をかけた勝負をするそうじゃねえか。
あなたたちが対 D クラス用に作った問題、横流ししてもらえるんでしょ？見返りにこのペーパーシャッフル、私が C クラスを勝たせてあげる。
自信があるようだな。
抜かりはないよ。その黒幕とやらにいつまで好き勝手させるつもり？
うってつけのやつがいる。
My two least favorite people. I don't even want to use the word favorites on them. My two least. I don't even know which one to use. Majority. You know what? I feel like from now on, I need to be looking up the intros of all my animes, like the full intro along with the lyrics, because sometimes they sort of like a fit for the situation, you know, and it can shed a little bit more light into the season, I guess, or the characters.
もう勉強会に取られたくない。終われば帰れるだろ。モチベーションが高いようで何よりだ。
じゃあごめん。
What's this you?
ずい贈り物は届いたか？
何の話だ？あのメールか。
Mm-hmm.
どうだ？何か引っかかることはないか？日和。
The heck is Yuri?
の顔は覚えにくくていけません。
そういうな。今後長い付き合いになるかもしれない相手だからな。
先ほどのお詫びです。期末テストが終わったらまたお話ししましょう。
Who is she?
妨害にも負けず頑張った後のアイスは美味しいね。
保存料と着色料のオンパレードだな。そう。
Of course you will say that.
悪くないよね、こういう関係も。
どういうことだ？
ほら、私もみやっちも一人でやってきた系じゃない。この4人で新しいグループを作りたいって思ったんだ。
そうだな。悪くない。ここにいるメンツは一緒にいて楽だな。
じゃあ決まりだね。
Does it? Or are you just thinking of something else? Oh my god, Sakura, stop it.
アキトだ。俺は清高。雪村は照彦だったか。やめろ。俺を照彦とは呼ぶ。
Why?
今後は俺を ケースと呼んでほしい。ケース？父が名付けようとしてくれた名前だ。
ケースね。4人のグループってことで。
きっと。Can I join?
私も綾小路くんのグループに入れて。悪いけどさ、さくらさん、このままじゃ私、納得できないんだよね。
Okay, why?
このグループに参加する以上、下の名前かあだ名で呼び合うこと。それに、
Yotaga.
ピヨ、
Oh my god, this girl.
この5人が綾野コーチグループってことでよろしく。
待て、なんで俺中心なんだ。
つなぎ合わせたのは綾野浩二だろ。
映画？
そうだ。明日映画に行く。
なんでまた急に。
の話になるんだ。
え？
俺たちのグループが勉強会の後映画に行くって話なんだが。
So why are you telling her?
そこでお前に頼みたいことがある。
私に？またすごい面倒な役回りじゃない？何が狙いなの？
終わった後で説明する。
You lit it.
歌っていい？
軽井沢さん、今日は遊びに来たわけじゃないのよ。
That's the role?
長谷部さんと三宅くんの方は？
そっちは問題なし。
よかった。ペーパーシャッフル？なんかさ、本当に大丈夫なの？軽井沢さん？なんか綺麗事ばっかりだよね、櫛田さん。いいよね、頭のいい人はさ。
ちょっと軽井沢さん。
ねえ、心の中じゃ私をバカにしてんじゃないの？そんなことしないよ。
おい、やっていいことと悪いことがある。
私、
このまま喧嘩別れになったら後で君自身も嫌な思いをするよ。
全然だよ。私こそ軽井沢さんの気持ちになって発言すべきだ。
Was that reaction of Karuizawa, like the sort of stunned look or whatever, was that part of the plan or not?
ってわけでもないけど、制服クリーニングさせてくれる？いいよ、そんな。泣かないで、軽井沢さん。わかった。そこまで言うなら。
Trying to see what Ayadogogi is trying to do, but it's like, I don't know.
お前が持ってくるとは少し意外だな、櫛田。
堀北さんに頼まれましたから。
わかった。
Did she?
だから今後、誰かが別の問題文を提出しようとしても、受け取るふりだけして、一切受理しないでほしいんです。
なるほど。
So either these questions were prepared by her, and the ones that are coming after will be the one that actually the class is going to be preparing.
持っていけ。C クラスの問題文のコピーだ。
試験の結果が楽しみだね。
眠れたか？
一応。でもちょっと緊張してきた。
ベストを尽くそう。
おはよう、佐藤さん。新しい組み合わせだよね。もしかして綾野浩二くんと約束してたとか？それじゃあまた後でね。
No, where's Sakura? Okay, I guess she's not here.
気持ちだったりしてね。どういう意味だ？僕としてはそうなってくれた方が嬉しいけどね。
See what?
俺と軽井沢が
Not happening.
関係じゃない方が健全だと思うし。アガサ・クリスティか。不吉だな。
誰もいなくならないわ。もちろん、私もあなたも。はじめ。
雪村の読みは当たってたな。これならみんな解けない問題じゃない。
嘘。
Did they change the test on you? Did they change it on you? Did they change it on you?
私は今日の問題なら平均90点は取れたはずだから問題ないわ。
すっげえ。なんだありゃ。
either Ryuen gave her a fake test.
あんたの渡してきた問題文と全然違ったんだけど、
Huh?
お前は鈴音を出し抜いたつもりで逆にはめられたんだよ。
はあ、
櫛田は堀北よりも先に問題文を提出したつもりでいただろうが、堀
Mm-hmm.
北は先手を打っていたんだ。北は茶柱先生に2つのことを約束させた。
Okay.
一つ、自分がクラス代表として提出する問題文のみを受理。もし他の誰かが問題文を提出した場合、受け取ったふりだけしてその指示は一切。
So he was Horikita. Okay, that's good.
切れたふりまでしてカンニングペーパー仕込んだのに。
Oh,
カンニングは
okay.
即退学。保険をかけてたってわけでしょ。
俺の力を借りることなくな。
Are you jealous of that too?
そんなと一歩だったのに。
いや、どのみちお前は積んでいた。
ちょっと何すんの。
勘違いすんな。これだよ。D クラスの誰かがお前をはめ殺す用意をしてたってことだ。
Oh man, this feels so satisfying.
なんで黒幕は知ってたわけ。
やっと気づいたか。
あんたが提供したのね。
賭けはあなたの勝ち。
なら信じてもいいのかしら。これから先私の邪魔はしないでくれると。
Nope.
約束は果たすよ。あなたが大っ嫌い。
そうでしょうね。
忘れないでね。賭けの対象はあなたの邪魔をしないことだけ。
次のターゲットは。
Oh my god. Girl.
C クラスが確定させたペーパーシャッフルの問題文と回答を提供せよ。あるいは見返りは堀北が櫛田の策を見抜き先手を打っているという情報。そしてあの男は後者、櫛田に流す問題文の変更を選んだ。
この一手で鈴音を守ると同時に桔梗封じにも成功したわけか。もし正体を見せなきゃ、その時はこいつをぶっ壊してやるだけだ。
Who's that?
悔いの残らないように全力で来い。お前の好きな土俵に合わせて遊んでやるよ。
Why does that sound so cool, man? Why does it sound so cool? Probably because Ayanoko just gonna humiliate him. Like, whatever plan that Ryuen is thinking of is not gonna work. And I love it. I love this episode. Whenever those two that I don't like, meaning Kushida and Ryuen, whenever they get their comeuppance, I'm always happy. It puts a big smile on my face. So they have this test that's coming up, right? The math test, that's what they're doing their bet on. And in the beginning of the episode, they showed Kikyo. Yeah, that's her name. They showed her and Ryuen together, basically strategizing. Her saying that she'll make sure that Ryuen and his class will win the paper shuffle test, while she will get the questions that Class C is gonna submit for the test. She'll get it, and then she'll get 100 on the test, right? And everyone is like, you're talking as if there's a guarantee, like you're sure that it's gonna play out the way you think it's gonna play out. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, we'll see. I knew it wasn't, but okay. So they showed the Ayanokoji's group practicing, I guess. They were talking, and then Ryuen showed up with his clicks, and then he brought in this girl, Hiyori, I believe is her name. And then he asked her, like, if anything jumps out at her or something or other. I don't quite remember exactly what he said, but she's like, no, that they should have a more recognizable faces or something or other like that. So I'm not sure where he got her from and why he brought her there to basically, I'm guessing, identify the mastermind. Basically, identify Ayano Koji. I don't know. But it didn't turn out the way he was thinking, I guess, and then they left. Or maybe that was also part of his plan. I don't know. Maybe he just brought her there to, um, what's the word? To shake Ayano Koji a little bit, ruffle him a little bit. I don't know. But they left. And then the group were like, well, what's her name again? Asebe Haruka. Haruka and Kese. No, Kese is people and names. Haruka and Akito. They were all loners, I guess, and now with this group being together, they feel more at ease, and they're like, okay, let's make this group sort of like permanent. And meanwhile, you're seeing Sakura just like in the background there, just looking at them and everything. And I'm like, Sakura, girl, stop it, you know. But then all the group is like, okay, yeah, let's keep our group together. And then Sakura shows up and she's like, I want to join the group too. Well, I want to join Akoji's group. And they're like, well, you don't want to be with Horikita? No, I want to join Akoji's group. And they're like, okay. And now they're going to be calling each other by their given names. I believe given names is their first name, right? Their first name. So that's how they're going to be calling each other from now on. And then they go to, no, they showed Karuizawa in her room with on a call with Ayano Koji. And he was telling her that, first of all, him and his group were gonna go to the movies, and Karuizawa was assuming that she was gonna go too, but he's like, no, you're not going. And then he asked her for a favor, and that favor was that when everybody was together and they were gonna talk about the test and how they were gonna do things, she started confronting Kushida about her sweetness, her fakeness, and all those things. And then she threw the juice, some kind of drink on her. And when Hirata like grabbed hold of her, she sort of like, I don't know. I'm guessing that her reaction there was all part of the plan, you know, because when he grabbed her, it sort of looked like she was startled, and then she looked at Ayano Koji, and I don't know, what like, was she worried that Ayano Koji would be angry that Hirata touched her or something? I don't know. This girl's having all kinds of feelings for Ayano Koji, and I'm like, girl, it's not gonna lead anywhere. But okay. And then she told Kushida that she was sorry and that she would only feel better if she basically washed her clothes or something or other like that. She wanted the opportunity to have her clothes so that she can put in the insert sheet for the test, you know, into her pocket just in case Horikita's plan doesn't work, you know. And she did that. So the test comes. Well, before the test comes, they showed Kushida going to their teacher and give her the test that Class T was going to submit, right? And she's told the teacher that, you know, if someone else comes to submit, don't accept it because of whatever. And the teacher's like, okay. And I'm like, when she said that, I was like, okay, either, what did I say? Oh yeah, I was thinking that either maybe they gave her, Plastic gave Kushida, when they gave her the test to submit, that maybe they gave her a fake one, you know. That's what I think. That's what I said. I don't quite remember, and left. But then during the test, when the test actually started, and everyone was basically Ayanokoji um expected what was on the test. And then when you see Kushida's face, oh, that was so amazing. You knew that that's not what she submitted. Okay. Oh no, that's not what Ryuwen gave her. The class that what am I talking about? The test that Classy submitted and she thinks that Ryuwen gave to her, that was not it. Okay, that was a fake one that she was given. So when she found the real one, it's like, eh. Her face was amazing. I loved it. You knew she was gonna fail that test right then and there. And at the end of the test, um, Horikita was saying that she was gonna make 90 plus or something or other like that. So he was awesome, man. He was awesome. And then it turns out that what happened was that even before Kushida approached the teacher, the day that they announced the paper shuffle test, that Horikita approached the teacher and asked her that she only accepts questions from that's brought to the teacher by herself, like not accept anything else and just destroy anything else that comes to her. And I think there was another condition. I forgot what the second one was. But either way, that's why Kushida's test was shredded by the teacher, you know. And yeah, so she lost. She went and confronted Ryuan. Ryuan was like, yeah, our alliance was just that, an alliance of convenience. And right now you're not convenient to me, so it's like I don't care. And he had already made a deal with Ayano Koji, even though he doesn't know that Ayano Koji is the mastermind, or maybe he knows, but he's just trying to confirm it, you know. But either way, him and Ayano Koji already had some kind of understanding, and now he's like, he knows what he's gonna do to bring the mastermind to the light. He was gonna use Karuizawa for that, and Ayano Koji just like, sure, try it, bring all that you have at me, and then I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be so awesome. Although, even though it's gonna be awesome to see Ayano Koji best Ryuwen, I feel like in that process, Karuizawa is gonna get hurt. She's gonna get bullied, and I'm not looking forward to that because that's why her and Ayano Koji made an alliance, you know. And with Ryuwen knowing how Karuizawa fears being bullied and all of that, and Ryuwen thinking of bullying as a pastime, a fun pastime, I'm not looking forward to whatever they're gonna try to do to Karuizawa. Even though I know at the end of it, Ayano Koji is gonna come out on top, I'm not looking forward to whatever's gonna be happening to her, you know. At one point, Hirata was saying that it would be nice to sort of see Ayano Koji and Karuizawa as a couple, I guess, because he can tell that Karuizawa likes Ayano Koji. I'm like, okay. She may like him, but he's like, huh. Oh, there was something else that I wanted to mention. After the paper shuffle, not paper shuffle, after the bet that Horikita won, both Horikita and Kushida approached each other, and she's like, okay, now you're gonna let go of what you trying to do against me, right? And she's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean I only promise to not do anything to you and nobody else. And then when she was leaving, Horikita is like, so her next target is Ayano Koji, and I'm like, I'm like, for real? Like, for real? Your bet against Horikita came with Horikita being on top, okay? Her winning. And you think that you're gonna win against Ayano Koji? Like, are you for real? I'm so looking forward to these two being like brought down. It gives me joy. Thank you guys for watching. And if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, the link is gonna be in the pinned comment, so you can just click on it and you can watch it right now. And you can also catch up to all my previous Classroom of the Elite reactions. There's a playlist in the pinned comment as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Your window, my favorite story began. We're ready to play it all. That I won't go shallow. Gonna be a player, Super Slayer, Jessica.